If you're thinking about upgrading your car's entertainment system with the Pioneer AVH-1550NEX, buckle up because I've got some surprising insights to share. This touchscreen DVD receiver boasts a lot on paper: built-in Bluetooth, Apple CarPlay, WebLink, a backup camera, and even SiriusXM satellite radio. But here's what surprised me. Not everything is as seamless as Pioneer's hype makes it sound. You might expect this to be the ultimate in-car media hub, but I found some glaring issues worth knowing before you drop your hard-earned cash. So, what's really going on under that 6.2-inch resistive touchscreen? Let's dive deep and find out. First off, who is this Pioneer AVH-1550NEX really for? If you want a budget-friendly touchscreen system with lots of features packed in, this might catch your eye. It claims compatibility with Apple CarPlay and WebLink, meaning you can sync your smartphone for hands-free use. Plus, it offers a license plate bar mount-style CMOS backup camera and includes satellite radio tuner with an antenna. Sounds like a lot, right? But sometimes grabbing all these features in one package means compromising quality somewhere, and unfortunately, that's exactly what we're about to explore. Let me start by breaking down the display. The 6.2-inch resistive VGA touchscreen sounds like a good deal until you realize it's not the most responsive. Resistive screens require pressure to register inputs, unlike capacitive screens which are more sensitive and fluid. So when you're on the road and trying to quickly change a song or answer a call, this can become frustrating. Remember, when you're driving, fumbling with your receiver is the last thing you want. On top of that, the screen resolution is basic VGA. Think old-school pixelation, which isn't exactly crystal clear or sharp compared to modern high-definition displays. Now, you may be wondering about smartphone integration with Apple CarPlay and WebLink. Well, it does work, but not always flawlessly. Users have reported occasional disconnections and lag during use, especially when switching between apps. Imagine getting into your car, hyped to jam out or use your GPS, and suddenly your phone loses connection or the apps freeze. Not the smooth driving experience advertised. But why does this happen? It turns out the hardware and software optimization isn't as polished as higher-end Pioneer models or competitors from Sony and Kenwood. So while the feature set sounds impressive, the execution leaves something to be desired. Here's a twist. You might think the backup camera included would be an easy win. A license plate bar mount-style CMOS camera is standard and comes bundled in this package. However, the image quality is mediocre at best. While it does provide a wide-angle view, the camera struggles in low light or at night. If you live in places where backing up means dodging pedestrians or tight parking spots, this could pose a risk due to its grainy output. Plus, the installation isn't exactly plug-and-play for everyone, requiring some wiring skills or a professional installation, which adds to the overall cost and headache. Speaking of added costs, the SiriusXM satellite radio tuner and antenna come included, which sounds fantastic for music lovers hooked on satellite radio. In theory, this is a major value add, but in reality, you need a paid subscription to fully enjoy this feature, so factor that recurring fee into your budget. And if you expected flawless SiriusXM reception, prepare for occasional signal dropouts, especially in tunnels or remote locations. Now, I promised you some surprises about this Pioneer unit, so here it comes. Customer service and software updates are another potential pain point. Users have reported inconsistent firmware updates from Pioneer, which can lead to bugs or glitches persisting longer than they should. This means you might face random system freezes or slow response times before Pioneer rolls out patches, and sometimes those updates are few and far between. Imagine trying to troubleshoot these yourself when all you wanted was to listen to your favorite playlist hassle-free. Before you think I'm just out here to bash a popular product, let's put this in perspective. There are definitely reasons people love the AVH-1550NEX. If you're upgrading from a completely basic radio or CD player, you'll appreciate the Bluetooth connectivity, satellite radio access, and intuitive layout. It supports hands-free calls and music streaming, which gives a major safety upgrade over older systems. Plus, the device plays DVDs and CDs, a feature many modern units are dropping, so if you're still rocking your CD collection, this is a big plus. But here's a mini promise. I'll reveal alternatives near the end that might save you frustration and get you more bang for your buck. For now, think of this system's user interface. It's clean and functional but not flashy. The buttons and menus don't overwhelm, so if you're not tech-savvy, this keeps things straightforward. However, the resistive screen's slow response still tempers the entire experience. Throwing in a joke here because why not? Trying to tap the resistive screen fast is like trying to swat a fly with oven mitts, possible but far from efficient. So, if you don't mind this minor irritation, you can still enjoy the core features. Installation-wise, the AVH-1550NEX is fairly standard with a single DIN chassis and fits most dash openings. The wiring harness and camera cable make installation relatively smooth for those who know their way around car audio. But if you're a newbie, expect to invest in professional help unless you want your car looking like a science project gone wrong. And when it comes to sound quality, Pioneer is known for good audio tuning, and this model delivers clear, balanced sound through most speaker setups. So your music will sound better than stock factory radios, which is a solid win. Here's another unexpected angle. This system doesn't support wireless CarPlay, which some competitors offer now. You're stuck with a wired connection every time you want to use your phone through the receiver. In our world of untethered tech, this can feel like driving with cords tied to your dashboard. Convenience takes a slight hit. Remember that backup camera. One last joke for the road. It's less James Bond high-tech spy gadget and more your grandma's vintage security system. Good enough for basic needs, but don't expect night vision or super crisp images. Okay, so are you still with me? If you're someone looking for a solid media upgrade on a budget, who doesn't mind the occasional lag or wired phone connection, you could end up pretty happy with the Pioneer AVH-1550NEX. It's feature-packed for the price, easy to navigate, and improves your driving soundtrack significantly. But if you demand a flawless touchscreen, stellar backup camera image, and wireless smartphone integration, you might want to reconsider. Spending a bit more on a model with a capacitive screen or enhanced camera tech could save you headaches. So, what's the resolution here? After testing and real user reviews, the Pioneer AVH-1550NEX is a reliable mid-range receiver with some compromises you should know going in. You get a lot of features including Bluetooth, Apple CarPlay, DVD playback, Sirius XM tuner, and a backup camera at a wallet-friendly price. However, the resistive touchscreen, wired phone connection, camera quality, and software update issues keep it from being top of its class. If you're on a tight budget and want to ditch that ancient factory radio, this is a nice upgrade and an easy, yes, buy it recommendation. But for tech enthusiasts craving slicker touch controls and advanced features, investing in a higher-end Pioneer NEX model or competitors like the Kenwood Excellent might be your smarter move. Wrapping this up, here's the real takeaway. Don't buy a product blind just because it sounds good on paper. The Pioneer AVH-1550NEX delivers on many promises but struggles in execution on some key fronts. It's perfect for practical buyers wanting to modernize their car's infotainment without spending a fortune, especially if you're okay with those quirks. So, if you want to grab the best deal on the Pioneer AVH-1550NEX with all these features and assess it for yourself, check out the link in the description below. It's updated regularly with the latest prices and discounts. Remember, this system truly shines if you value DVD playback, basic smartphone integration, and satellite radio all bundled in one. It's not perfect, but it could be the perfect fit for your daily drives. Thanks for hanging in there till the end. Hit that like button if this review saved you time or money, and subscribe for more honest tech reviews. Drive safe and enjoy your tunes, with maybe a little less fumbling at the wheel. After all, a great car stereo shouldn't make you work harder than the road does.